just a commitment that unites the two people in relationship together. At least they'll be able to understand that, whatsoever that is happening, whatsoever be the season that they are, they have to be in the season together.
Okay.
So no one is about to run away from the season. You cannot say because the season is a dry season and you run away.
Okay.
No, it's not possible.
Okay.
You have to find a way of managing it.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Okay, so the question is marriage for better, for worse, truly? Is marriage truly for better, for worse between a man and a woman? And if you want to be a part of this show, please, the numbers you can call in is 070 70 37 8512. 070 70 378 512. And if you are outside the country, Nigeria, you can always add +234 to the number. +234 70 70 378512. Now, let's go to these questions. We have just a couple of questions before we can open the lines for our esteemed viewers to contribute their own discussion into it, their own perspective. Now, in today's generation, where divorce is more common, do you think people still genuinely believe in for better, for worse?
Yes, I believe that people still they know the meaning of better, for better, for worse.
Okay.
They know the meaning, and I believe that they really believe in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's just the time that we are now. People are no more having that kind of patience, for them to be able to undo issues. Not like in the time of our parents.
Yes.
That they have that time, at least to manage issues and to be patient enough and ensure that they don't rush to conclusion. So not like this time.
Okay.
This is the period that nobody is ready to grieve for anybody.
Okay. But let me just cite this example. When we were growing up,
yes,
we hardly hear of a divorce in homes, many homes, and what has really changed? Is it because due to economic differences or what?
Yeah,
what has really changed?
One of the things that are really contributed to the issue of divorce and the way things are now is changes technologically. There are changes, and some of the things that we are not, that our forefather or our grandparents or our parents, they are not used to, what they don't know. We know it now.
Okay.
And we know it early. You understand?
Yes.
So I think that
listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever. Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage happily as ever. Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever.
Well, sorry for that rude interruption. It's just the usual interconnectivity that, when you're doing live podcast this way, in this format, and sometimes once in a while, shits happen. Thank God that we are back and fully back. Yes, we'll be discussing, is marriage truly for better, for worse? In this common era, this our lifetime that we live, is marriage truly for better, for worse? And we'll be discussing some salient fundamentals points and the reason why we really do have marriage for better, for worse, or why we don't have marriage for better, for worse. Is marriage truly for better for worse? That's just the question we've been asking people, asking ourselves here in the studio. And Mr. Bayemi, now let me ask you this question: when people say for better for worse, what do you think that really means in practical day-to-day marriage? When people say for better for worse, what do you think it means in practical terms in our daily marriage?
Yes, it simply means that's a commitment regardless of the circumstances.
Commitment regardless of circumstances.
Yes. So at least no matter what the issue is, they are committed. That will not put separation between them. Just like what the Bible says in Matthew chapter 19, verse 6, that says nobody should put asunder.
Let no man put asunder.
Yes.
Okay.
So the same thing. That's what this rule is saying. That at least when you are in a relationship, two of you are there. No matter what is happening, you are being glued together. The Bible says that that the man will leave his mother and the father and
team up
with another person. That's
likewise
the wife. Yes.
Likewise, the woman will leave.
They are already together. It's just like you glue something together. You understand? So whatever that is happening, if something happened to a finger, just one of your fingers, it will affect the entire body.
Yes.
So the same way, if anything is happening in the relationship, affecting one partner, is being applicable to the other partner. Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you this salient question. At what point does for worse become unhealthy or damaging in a relationship? At what point do you think?
When it is becoming chronic, when the issue that they are trying to address cannot be resolved.
Okay.
It is becoming something else.
Okay, when it becomes unresolved. It becomes
yes. That
okay.
It has been getting to the level of that nobody can bear it again. Because if care is not taken, it can take life.
That's when you begin to experience abusive marriage and all that. So what would you suggest at that point in time?
No, it might not be immediate quit. It might be that two of them needed to to revisit their
commitments,
their background,
and
reevaluate their commitments. So the background, they revisit the background and they reevaluate if it is something that can be repaired. But if it cannot be repaired, best thing is for them to separate. And then if they feel like they need guidance, they can look for a counselor.
Okay.
To put them through and see whether such issues can be resolved. If it is not, they have to go on a separate way.
Okay, now let's just go for this short break. When we return, we'll continue from where we stopped. Is marriage truly for better for worse? You can join the conversation and let's hear your views by calling the numbers on the screen. 070-70-37-8512. 070-70-37-8512. Let's hear your view on this particular topic. Is marriage for better for worse? I know a lot of married women are looking at us and are wondering, is my marriage for better for worse? So evaluating the commitment they once had, they once began with, they started with, So that is just the fundamental part of it. And we'll go for this short break. When we return, we'll continue to discuss this issue. We still have a couple of questions more to ask. And if you still have your own opinion to this, feel free to call the numbers on the screen. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us.
Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever. Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program and you will listen to our experts. Well, we'll
Yes,
say
moving right on from one captivity moment to another. Welcome back. It is still Truebond Matchmaking Podcast live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Yes, today we've been talking about, is marriage truly for better, for worse? Yes, we're still waiting for you to join in the conversation and contribute your own perspective to this topic. Is marriage truly for better, for worse? And we've been discussing the fundamentals to it, what makes it worse, and what makes it better. Well, if you think it is not for better, for worse, feel free to call us on the numbers on the screen. Yes, and now let's look at this question, sir. Do you believe love? Do you believe love alone is enough to sustain a marriage through difficult seasons like financial struggles, infertility, or betrayal? Do you believe love is enough to sustain a marriage through difficult seasons like financial struggle, infertility, or betrayal? Do you believe?
Yes, I believe, because love is the foundation of all. So when they are practicing a true love, they must also, be fully committed. It is commitment that that will bring every other thing that will be combined with love. Okay, let me just expatiate it. Like, can a love just bring bring money to the family to run the family? They need commitment. You understand? If they see that a certain level of the business is not going fine, they can team up together aspects. Or if they feel like, oh, this is not going well, they can team up through love and a commitment, and be able to know to shift ground and see that, oh, let's go to this side and make this thing better than this. So only love may not be able to do it, because it will get to a time that love will fade off, most especially if there's no money, or if there's ups and downs in the family in terms of finances. So they need both love and commitment.
So how can couples build that stronghold of love in that situation? What if you have to advise a woman, because most of the time it flips to the side of the woman, not to show much love and to put the man under pressure because there's no money to run the affairs of the house. And if you must advise a woman, a wife, to continue to show love and remain committed to that marriage, for that commitment they started with from the beginning. If you must advise them, what would you say to that woman? To continue to love the man and to continue to show respect?
Yes, she has to continue loving the man
in the midst of lack.
Yes, when the love is there, they will be able to reason together. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's not, if she did not play her role, the man will not be happy. And even for the man to be able to sit down and think of the positive way by which the family can be better, he will be able to do that.
There must be pressure.
Pressure. There's going to be pressure, right? Actually, there's going to be pressure.
If he shows love,
if he shows love, the man, will be see that, and he is going to be encouraged with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that will encourage him. At least he will see that, oh, okay, with all what we are passing through, my wife is still there for me. But in a situation whereby the wife doesn't care,
put the man under constant pressure.
Put the man under constant pressure.
He won't be able to think straight.
Even he can run mad.
So that's the better part of marriage.
Yes.
Not the worst part of it.
No, not the worst.
So that one makes it better. But better for worse.
Yeah.
So even if in the most trying time of the marriage, the wife will still be prepared to show.
And they must understand that it's not all the time that the thing will be going smoothly. There is going to be certain time that there will be downtime. So they should be able to strategize or agree on how they can handle such period.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, that's very, very important.
But let me ask you, let's bring it down to our churches mostly.
Okay.
Do we really preach this aspect of for better for worse in most of the churches on the podium? Do we really preach this aspect?
Yeah.
Do okay, let us put it that way. Let me ask, do our cleric who conducts marriage services and all that, do they really point these things out that there will always be difficult times? Woman, remember, there will always be difficult time, and you must always continue to show that commitment that you are showing today for the man.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
But I believe that during they may not be saying it in the maybe like in a public services or forum.
Okay.
If maybe private discussion or counseling.
Okay.
I know they will be saying it. It's not, practically it's what every one of us will know, that things cannot just be going smoothly all the time. Even the country, many countries, they can't just be experiencing, that smooth and smooth running. But there's going to be a certain time.
But what is the role? What is the role of most parents, the parents of the bride, in this situation before their daughter decides to go to the man's house and move in with the man and settle down and all that? What do you think is their role? What role should parents play in this regard?
In that regard, I expect the parents to always weigh in a positive way. Not that they will be, continue to poison the mind of the one partner against the other. So they have to weigh in a positive way, encourage them, and even share their own experience.
What I'm even saying is, what I'm trying to point out is, should parents counsel their daughters ahead of time that, look, you are going to this man's home. Let me use my own experience. When I started with your father, we had some difficult moments. So parents should parents prepare the hearts of their daughters ahead of time?
Yes.
For this difficult time?
Yes. They have to do that. They have to do that.
You support that parents?
Yes, I support.
So that means parents should play a better role before they go to counseling.
Yeah, exactly. At least parents should be able to, counsel their children, before getting into the marriage, to be able to share their experience. Not that, they will share it in a way that they castigate against the other partner. Not that the father will be saying, these are the things that we have faced, and that time we were facing it, your mother ran away. No, that's not what we are saying. At least they should be able to counsel them and tell them that, let them know that this life is ups and downs. Okay. So whenever any situation you find yourself, know how to handle it. You understand? So they should be able to tell their.
Okay, now let's bring it down to the present crop of ladies that we have right now going into marriages and relationships. Do you think they really have the threshold to withstand the harsh times in marriage? Do you think they have the threshold?
And that's the problem we have in the society today. That many of them they don't have that patience.
Because we have lots of single mothers.
In fact, they prefer to remain single than go to the marriage and be suffering or to endure.
Do people really suffer in marriage? Apart from the abuse, physical abuse in marriage, do they really suffer in marriage, or they just don't have the tenacity, that strength to withstand the pressure of instead of 111, we are now managing 001 or 1011 or 101 or 000 sometimes.
Depends on the way they bring up the child. If it's a child that is being brought up in a way that maybe in their house, God really helped them that they don't lack anything. You understand what I'm saying? And gets to a man that is still struggling. There's no way there will be problem. There will be problem. So it depends on the way that.
So upbringing matters in marriage.
Yeah, matter most.
Okay.
So depends on that, and depends on the kind of the training that such child grew up with.
So it still boils down to the parents.
Many child, they don't know what they call fasting. They don't know how to fast.
How much more?
How much more? There's no food at home. It's just like you want to kill them.
So the lot still falls on the parents, the mother of the lady.
Yes.
To have
not only the mother, both parents, they should be able to train, their children ahead.
So what about the man, the groom, the man? So what is the role of the parents in to let him know that it could be for worse, it could be for better?
Yeah, yes, the same way that the woman needed to be trained. So the same way they have to train the man and let the man know that it's not things cannot just be rosy all the time. That whenever there is a downtime, you should not be transferring the aggression of that period to your partner.
Okay.
Yes.
So the man needs to know as well.
He has to know as well.
Because
he has to know how to manage. It's going to be, you have to teach him how he's going to be a manager.
The men
you have to be able to manage his house.
There's no money.
Yeah, I know.
Emotionally.
Exactly. I know.
Okay.
Better, there is nothing you can do if you don't have money and you think that, the pressure is there. So what is the step are you taking for you to, calm down the pressure
situation
of the situation?
But sometimes patience is a virtue. And if you want to begin a new business, it will require some level of patience. So how long do you think a woman should understand? You have that threshold to understand and appreciate the man, that the man is just beginning afresh to want to surmount that pressure at home, that pressure of lack. And he has just discovered a new trend, a new business style that he wants to now go into so that he can sustain the family. How long do you think the woman should bear it all and understand with the man?
Well, I believe that before two of them come together, they should have a kind of courtship period that they're able to get to know each other very well.
Okay.
For that period, I believe that they must have saved little money. That immediately they get married, it is not immediately that things will begin to change. At least the little thing that they have saved will carry them for some period of time.
Okay.
And they must not be, they must not, they must guide themselves against the wasteful habits. The little they save, they must not just waste it anyhow. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they do not see that, it will continue like that. Because, when you first get married, people will support you, give you this, give you that. You will think that you are rich.
That's the season of plenty.
No, you think that you are rich. So at least I believe that two of them should be able to have the knowledge to see that, at least this one that we have plenty, or that we have enough money now. So what can we do? How can we invest it? By the time we have a downtime, at least we can quickly just drop from it.
Before we go for this little break, let me ask you this question. What role? Okay, let's look at communication. Do you think effective communication can really break the barrier of, the worst time in marriage? Do you think effective communication between man and woman?
Yes.
How do you think they can communicate effectively and the woman will understand all of the?
No, the effective communication plays a very vital role. Most especially in the time
when things are difficult.
When things are so difficult.
But you think the woman will want to listen to?
The man has to find a way or strategy to calm her down and make sure that she listens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you were in that situation, or you have someone in that situation, if you must suggest a strategy for such person, give us a tip of that strategy we suggest to that person. Since you said the man has to look for a strategy, either way, the woman is already to listen to the same old story, Monday to Friday, the same old story.
Okay, let me
you have done start of work from morning till night. He's not coming back home with the same old story.
let me just tell you one simple story.
Okay.
It's a life story. It's not
Okay.
so I think there was issue between this woman and the husband.
Okay.
And the woman just came in and started talking and moving up and down, scattering things, and the husband was at home. He did not talk, was just looking. The man jumped from here down, enter room, come out, and started talking. The man did not say anything. So it got to a point, and they said the woman now came to me, the husband. But you see me talking since you did not even say anything. And she entered the room and started saying that he was looking at herself, that she has not been running mad. Talking to herself. Say, you understand?
Okay.
He now came back to where the husband was sitting.
Okay.
And knelt down and said, sorry.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
But how many ladies can do this? How many wives can do
this? That's the way God created them. If you understand them very well, that's the way God created them. They must talk. You understand? But by the time you are replying them, at that moment, you are fueling issues. You understand? You don't need to reply them. Just leave them. Let them say whatever they want to say. So after then, you can now calm them down and explain things to them. Okay. So by the time you are explaining, they will understand.
So indirectly, okay, we'll go for the short break. When we return, we'll look at how couples can prepare themselves emotionally and spiritually for the worst times before it even arrives in a marriage. We'll go for the short break. When we return, we'll talk more. Stay with us.
Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever. Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever. Like the usual saying that marriage is a scam, but I want to tell you categorically clear, unequivocally, that here on Truebond, marriage is sweet and it is a reality for you and I. All you need to do is to be a part of this program, and you will listen to our experts, well, we'll say expert opinions, those who can counsel you and learn how you can live the rest of your life happily as ever.
Welcome back. Is marriage for better, for worse, truly? You can be a part of this conversation if you're so much interested in sharing your perspective to this. Is marriage truly for better, for worse? What do you think? In terms of season, you have two seasons, both dry and raining season. So when it rains, there's abundance of resources at home. And when it's dry season, you know what it means. You have to struggle to fit in a lot of things in the house. And that is when you now see the threshold of the woman or the man. Is married truly for better, for worse? Call us on these numbers, +234 7070 378512. That means if you're based outside the shores of this country. That's when you can add +234 to it. But if you are based here, add 07070378512, and let's hear your opinion. Well, follow us on this YouTube page. Like, share, and comment. Let's have your own opinion. Let's engage and talk about relationship and marriage. Now, let's go to this last question before we went for that little break. I said, how can couples, from your own perspective, how can couples prepare themselves emotionally and spiritually for the worst before it ever comes? You know, marriage is for better, for worse.
Yeah.
But the worst will surely come in marriage.
Definitely.
So how can they emotionally and spiritually get themselves ready before the worst times rear its head?
And you know, that's why the Holy Bible instructs us to pray all the time.
Okay.
So when two people are coming into relationship, part of the thing that they needed to be committed, seriously committed on, is prayer.
Okay.
And they should always prepare, you know, and know that anything can happen at any time.
Okay.
We cannot say because we are praying all the time that there will be a day that something will happen, that you need to, you know, that faith that you have, that you need to exercise that faith. So as a couple, this is a trying time that you have to, you know, prove that two of you are mature. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know, maturity plays serious role in a relationship. Most of the divorce that we are seeing today, most of it,
Lack of
maturity
that so?
contributes.
Lack of maturity.
Yes.
Or
You
lack
know,
of understanding. Okay, it has to do with both lack of
understanding,
knowledge,
and, you know, and you've been not mature enough
to assimilate and to embrace
and to, you know,
situations like that.
to disseminate and you know, be able to look at the situation and see. Divorce is not something that will just come quickly like that.
It must have been brewing up.
It must have been growing up. But this day, you see, if there's any little issue now, you know, the next thing that they'll be thinking of is just to separate. So, you know, if they are really strong spiritually, they will be guided. That is why the Bible says that, you know, the Holy Spirit has been given to us to be able to teach us, to remind us things to do. Sometimes when things are happening, you know, two of you can just go in prayer. God may expose to you the root of that problem. It might be spiritual attack sometimes, which two of you can battle with prayer. You can go to the counselor can, you know, reveal through the knowledge some things that are happening.
Okay, now at what point can someone understand that there's crisis coming, not because there's no money? At what point can someone just see that light that there's something happening?
Yes, by the time things that you don't used to see before begin to happen.
Okay.
No, before, let's take for instance, before, if you go to work, by the time you come back, even before you enter the house, your partner will have been waiting for you to come, you know, calling you and you know, trying to follow up,
And it no longer happens.
and it's not happening again. It means that something is happening. It means, you know, certain thing is coming up. So through that, you should be able to know, or, you know, establish a kind of effective communication then to ask, what is the issue? Why these things are no more happening again? So at least the two of you can, you know, talk about it and resolve it amicably. So it will not degenerate other issues.
That's the emotional aspect of it.
So by the time you see that, you know, a kind of attitude is coming up that you don't used to see before, at least something is happening. So that is where effective communication is going to to work. Because there's no way I can know what is in you unless
you say it out.
you say it out. So there are some people that, you know, they will not talk. They just keep whatsoever that is bothering them. They
In
keep
their
it
hearts.
in their hearts.
And that's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. There's no way by which the partner will be able to read your heart. He can read your emotions. He can read your, you know, your attitude,
your expression, your body
But
language,
you
and
still
all
need
that.
to say it out in a language that he or she will understand.
So effective communication is very, very
It's
key.
very key, very important. So at least if anything is happening, two of you can just call each other. Oh, this thing that you are doing, I don't understand it.
You see, but
And you will resolve it.
what about attitude? Attitude, because I have heard from a lot of ladies who think bottling things up is their way of life. That is their attitude, because maybe their horoscope, someone who is a Scorpio, for instance, you know, she believes that bottling things up inside herself is the easiest way to send a message across. I've seen people like that who believe that they love to bottle things up. Attitude, that's their own style of doing things. You know, if there's something is brewing, for instance, maybe the husband or the man sends a wrong signal to the lady, instead of her to express it and say, look, my dear, let me explain this situation to you. Or maybe, okay, let's assume that the man perceives a situation to be this, and somehow the man is wrong, and he demands an explanation from the lady, and the lady believes that, you know, the man, there's lack of trust, no longer trusting her, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So instead of her to explain and give the man what he really requests for, she chose to bottle it up in herself. Isn't that a very terrible, you know, game plan towards creating problems for that marriage? What do you think?
Yes. In such case, you know, when you are bonding up with someone or coming up, you know, as a partner, you should be able to understand each other. You should be able to understand your partner, the way he or she behaves.
Okay.
You should be able to, you know when your partner is not happy. You understand what I'm saying? And you know the kind of attitude that your partner can exhibit. It is not, you know, they don't have the same attitude. My attitude will be different from your own attitude.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So two of them should be able to understand that. That is why, you know, they have to, what they need is understanding, because they are coming from different backgrounds.
Okay.
So the way they train me, that's not the same way they train her.
Okay.
So we should be able to, that's why they call it marriage. They are coming together and marry the two different attitudes together. So what they will now do is that they will bring them together, see the one that will work in their favor and the one that will work against them. Take away the one that will work against your marriage. Take it and throw it away.
Embrace
the one that will favor you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that is the way by which marriage can work. And this is the way that they can stay together and last longer together.
Okay. I hope we've been able to educate some of us out there to an extent that marriage is still for better for. You still believe in that marriage is still for better for worse?
Yes, I believe it. But when it is becoming chronic in nature,
you have to seek counsel.
You have to seek counseling. You have to, you have to, make sure that you go for guidance. Both spiritually and
mentally and physically
and all those things. You have to.
Okay, you have to seek that that spiritual, that counsel, physical counsel and spiritual counsel, prayers above all, which is most fundamental, and the love of Christ will always lead us in every aspect of our lives, in our homes. Marriage is still for better for worse. If you don't believe that, well, you have to begin to embrace that. It is still for better for worse, and you can always prevent that this language that you use, this if it's becoming chronic. There are ways you can prevent it from happening, from getting to that
from
chronic
getting
level.
to that level. You know, when something is becoming chronic, it's going to lead
But
to death.
it must grow to that level.
It
anyway.
must grow to that level.
So identifying that first phase of that aspect of that.
It's just
level.
like a cancer. You know, they will tell you that it has a stage.
Okay.
Stage 1, stage 2. When it's becoming chronic, that's when, you know, you cannot treat again.
So it still boils down to knowledge, understanding.
Exactly.
You know,
understanding. So they need to understand each other, patience,
and you must have patience.
Yeah.
Okay. So it still boils down to you having the knowledge and understanding. Let me ask you this question, a very funny question. At what age do you think a man or a lady is matured to enter the journey of marriage? At what age?
You know, we at least we believe in our society that maturity starts from 18 years.
18 years. So a child of 19 years can go into marriage.
I'm not saying so. You know,
since you believe that
I'm not saying that because a man of 60 years might not have that maturity level.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Anyway, age is not about numbers.
You know, but the way a 30-year-old man or woman will handle the situation,
okay,
60-year-old may not be able to handle it such way. You understand? So maturity, you know, it depends on the level of education
and
exposure that we have about that we have, you know, about a thing or issue,
in a situation, our environment.
Yes, or our environment, exactly. So the level of the understanding matter most.
The level of understanding matter most.
Yes.
So anyway, understanding of a situation is called maturity. Having depth, real knowledge, deep knowledge of a situation is called maturity. And having patience is another level of maturity. And knowing how to communicate, because I know that a whole lot of people, ladies out there, don't know how to communicate. And not only ladies, but men don't know how to communicate. So effective communication is still an angle to reach that can sort out a whole lot of things. Because it is through communication that God created heaven and earth.
Yeah.
He spoke to the wind. He spoke to the sound. He spoke to the trees, and he spoke to a whole lot of things. That's why we have to communicate. And above all, the love of God. Because with love, things can work better. And with love, you can surmount every situation that you find yourself. So marriage is still for better, for worse. We believe, he believe, I believe that marriage is still for better, for worse, truly. And if you genuinely believe, please feel free to hold on to this piece from us. For every situation you find yourself, always remember that there's the love of Christ somewhere waiting for you and guiding you all through the process. Mr. Kwame, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And tomorrow, same time, same platform, Truebond Matchmaking Podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Like rightly said, okay, let me just give you the benefit of telling our viewers who are watching us for the first time what this platform is rightly all about. It's just truly all about this platform per se, this Truebond Matchmaking platform.
Okay, yes, yeah. Simply, you know, we bring two people together, you know, into a relationship, you know, with people with mature minds, you know, that are that are coming into a relationship.
Yes.
And apart from that, we have other services that we render. You know, you can come for counseling, call us for prayer, call us for, you know, different things, you know, that you feel like, you know, relate to marriage or so you can get in touch with us.
Okay.
You just go to our website, you see different services that we render. Okay. Just choose the one that you want us to, you know, render to you.
Okay.
And you know, we take it from there. Okay. Just go to www.truebond.com.ng.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is where you can register and get across to us.
Yes.
If you want us to connect you to your desired partner from any part of the world, except heaven. Because we don't have access to that. But if you want us to connect you with any partner, your desired partner from any part of the world, log on to our website, www.truebond.com.ng. fill out your informations, and we'll pick it up from there. Then we'll begin to discuss, or send us a WhatsApp message on the numbers you see on the screen. Well, 070 70378512, 070 And if you are trying to get us from outside the country, please add +234 to it. It's equally our WhatsApp number. Just save the numbers and begin to communicate with our admin. And on behalf of the entire production crew, we'll leave it here. And by the special grace of the Almighty Creator, we'll be here tomorrow, same time and on the same platform. And by the special grace of God too, on a Friday, yes, we all require prayer. Like the last question that we asked, that how can couples prepare themselves emotionally and spiritually? Yes, we'll be talking about the spiritual aspects to preparing yourself. And a very strong man of God will be here on Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to specially pray for you, parents out there watching us right now. How you can best reap the fruits of your labor through prayers. Yes, that is Moment of Divine Encounter, powered by Truebond Podcast, Matchmaking Podcast. Yes, Mr. Kwame, thank you once again for coming on the show. And my name is Emmanuel Silva. See you same time tomorrow by 5 p.m. Nigerian time.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajay Zainab Akim Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing Events.
Looking to host an unforgettable event? Welcome to Amazing Events, your trusted partner in event management, planning, coordination, and logistics. From elegant corporate launches to seamless vendor supply and full-scale event execution.
At Amazing Events, we plan all events from ground zero to the finishing line. We give you a stress-free event. We allow you to sit back while we do all the runs. All the way from decoration, we source decorators, we plan the logistics, we manage your event, we manage all the vendors for you, all in one plan. We help you to source even Ashoebi. We help you to get event centers, all the vendors, the caterers, the DJ, the musician, everything that encompasses events. We give you a stress-free event. We manage it for you, all the logistics. We make sure you are just a guest at your own event. Hire us today and we will give you the best memorable event you can.